And a very good afternoon, everyone, as we welcome you to Collinsville Middle School as we get you ready for some girls softball action here on the K-Hawk Sports Network. We do not have any varsity sports for Collinsville K-Hawks to pass along to you right now, so we have decided to bring you a few of these Collinsville Middle School baseball and softball games. We were out here a couple of days ago bringing you the baseball game, and so here we are today bringing you the softball game between Collinsville and Millstatt. Same two schools at it, just a different sport, so to speak, as we get you ready for this one here on the K-Hawk Sports Network. I'm Todd Duke, and Chris Kettler will be along here in just a little bit. So I wanted to let you know who the two teams were. That would be Millstatt and Collinsville. The Collinsville Middle School Trailblazers come in with a record of 0-4, and they are coached by Jessica Schmitling, as Millstatt comes in with an overall record of 1-4, and they are coached by Brian Weaver. Quick break coming your way, and when we come back, we'll pass along the starting lineups to you, and we'll have some ball here in just a little bit on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
What's up, dude? Call up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of K-Hawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go K-Hawks.
And once again, we welcome you back to Collinsville Middle School. I'm Todd Duke. Chris Kettler will be along here momentarily as we get you set for this battle between these middle schools, between Collinsville Middle School and Millstatt. And here are your starting lineups. We'll begin with Millstatt. They'll be up to bat first. Adela Gagan will be leading off and playing second base. Julia O'Donnell will be pitching in the bottom half of the first inning, and she'll be batting second. Behind the plate and batting third is Addison Gluck. Kate Easton is playing center field and batting in the cleanup spot for Millstatt. Lily Capel plays first base and bats fifth. Batting in the number 6 spot is Addie Rockwell, and she will play left field. Carmela Vitale is the shortstop for Millstatt, batting in the 7 hole. And Charlie Coppernole playing third base, batting 8th. And batting in the number 9 spot is the right fielder, Lily Glauber. For Collinsville, they'll be taking their bat in the bottom half of the first inning. They'll lead things off with Faith Fairchild. She'll play shortstop and bat first. Batting second and playing first base is Keegan Edwards McDonough. On the bump is Kaylee Norrad. She'll be pitching and batting third in the cleanup spot. And behind the plate is Carson Mode. Over at the hot corner at third base, Bailey Dimmick is batting in the number 5 hole. Batting sixth is McKenna Foley. She plays second base, and then your 3 outfielders will represent 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order. Center fielder Carly Call batting 7th. Right fielder Audrey Shemwell batting 8th, and Jasmine Gomez playing left field and batting 9th. Chris Kettler joins us now, and just like Tuesday, going to very first CMS baseball game. We really don't have any idea what to expect. We have no expectations whatsoever. We're just here to broadcast some sports and have some fun.
Yeah, it's nice to get out and do some sports here, have some fun, enjoy softball, just like baseball the other day. We're out here having fun here at the middle school. We missed the whole high school season back in the spring, so it's nice to out here to do something.
And we have
warm, sunny day.
Fortunate enough to get my GoPro working for the first time ever. I got the GoPro the first week of March last year, getting ready for the upcoming baseball and softball season. And well, as you all know, that never happened. So this is the first time that we're using the GoPro. As you can see the whole field now instead of missing third base, shortstop, and left field. We got everything, although it seems a little farther away. But still, I think it's better. Better to see the whole field, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Good. I think it's a pretty good view.
Yeah, I can. I got it on my phone. I have to download an app, and I control everything from my phone. That's the only thing I'm worried about is a pitch coming back. And the camera's not actually in the hole on the chain link fence, but if it gets up there, it'll get knocked backwards. You know what I mean? So I control it from my phone. I can zoom in. I can zoom out. I can make it wide angle, or I can make it landscape, which is a little bit shorter, which is what it's on now. The wide angle view had the kind of that bubble look, looking in one of those bubble mirrors. Kind of had that view of it.
Like a snow globe?
A little, yeah, kind of like a little bit of a circular angle to it. So I switched it over to landscape, so we have a little bit of a flat view. Anyway, Collinsville's on the field right now, and the Collinsville middle schoolers are wearing K-Hawk purple.
Yeah, maybe. Well, Millstadt has similar colors, maybe just a little differentiation.
Well, do you remember the boys' teams the other day were both wearing maroon?
Change is coming, huh?
Changes are coming. So Collinsville is out in purple, black pants, purple jerseys, white numbers on the backs. And Millstadt will be wearing their road grays. They also have on the black trousers, but their jerseys are gray, and the numbers on the backs of those jerseys are in black. A couple more warm-up pitches coming here from Collinsville's pitcher, O'Donnell. And the throw down to second base, which means we are just about ready to go. NORAD. That's us. O'Donnell is the opposing pitcher. See, I get used to all kinds of new stuff. All right, we're ready to go. Here is Adela Gagan, a second baseman for Millstadt. And the first pitch on the way from NORAD. In the dirt, skips up to the catcher, Carson Mode, and we are underway. And again, no scoreboard. I apologize for that. I've been banging my head against the wall for 3 days trying to figure out how to get that thing working again. I don't understand how it worked on March the 10th, and then I don't do anything with it until last week, and then I can't get it to work. It worked just fine back in March. So, unfortunately, the company that operates my score stream is in Germany. So I email them and tell them I got a problem. I email them. They're sleeping. They email me back and tell me how to fix it. I'm sleeping. There's the ball high and inside. 3-0 is the count to Gagan.
You have to translate it in German?
No. I think they got a translator machine or something. I don't know. Maybe something gets lost in the translation, too. At any rate, I'm still working on it. Hope to get that fixed by next week, I think. We only have one game that we're doing next week, as a 4-pitch walk was issued to Gagan. And that's the way this one gets underway. Next week, we have a softball game and a baseball game on the same day. Chris Kettler will be here on the tablet doing the live stream on Facebook for the softball game, and I'll be across the way doing a YouTube version of the baseball game. There's a strike called. Throw goes down to second, but the ball ends up going into the outfield. And a runner at second base with nobody out. 0-1 the count to Julie O'Donnell, the opposing pitcher here for Millstadt, batting from the right side. Wears number 10 on her back. And NORAD pitches a little bit high. 1-1 the count. Nice sunny day, a little bit of a breeze, as you might be able to hear through the microphones. A little warm, but not too totally hot. 1-1 pitch coming from Norad to O'Donnell. That one is a strike.
There you go. Just in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Runner at second base, that is Gagan. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes O'Donnell, so 1 walk and 1 strikeout in the inning thus far. And that'll bring up the catcher, Addison Gluck. A lefty. Big, tall lefty, too, huh? Top of the first inning, in case you're just joining us. There's a pitch that's right down the middle. That one looked nice. Looks like Norad has found her groove after 4 straight pitches to the leadoff batter, Gagan, who stands down at second base after the walk and a stolen base. Next pitch. Strike on the outside corner. No measurements on the outfield fence here either, so I'm guessing 200. It's usually what softball fields are. Next pitch. Swinging a little slow roller right in front of home plate. Mode is up with it. The throw down to first base is not in time. That's one of those
speedy runner.
Speedy runner, plus the ball just kind of spun around and took a while to get to.
Yeah, it took a catcher a second to get there, and yeah, the runner was just speedy enough.
So infield hit. Runners at the corners with only 1 down, and that brings up the cleanup hitter. This is Kate Easton. She'll play center field in the next half inning. There's a ball that's inside and gets away from the catcher Mode, and down to second base will go Gluck. So 1-0 the count to Easton. This one's in the dirt. Nice stop there by Mode. The daughter of one of our fine sponsors, Dan Mode and New American Funding. Dan's out here somewhere. He said hi to me a minute ago. Runners at second and third now, 1 out, and a pitch. This is inside as well. Three 3-0 the count to Kate Easton with the first baseman Lily Capel waiting on deck. Very shallow in center field is Call. Almost directly behind the second base bag. There's another one that's in the dirt, and there's another 4-pitch walk. 2 walks and a base hit have loaded up the bases for Lily Capel. So CMS in a little first inning trouble here. Capel bats from the right side. Bases full of Panthers. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hot shot right over the glove of Dimmick at third base. Down the line it goes. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time as it falls out of the glove of the third baseman Dimmick, and 2 runs score. And just like that, the Panthers of Millstadt Middle School have themselves a 2-0 lead.
Waste no time there. Went after that first pitch. Up high level. Just pulled it down the third base line.
So still only 1 out. Runners at first and second. And a high pitch to the next batter, and that is Addie Rockwell, the left fielder for Millstadt. Nice day. After we were socked in with clouds for the last 48 hours, it's nice to see the sun. There's a swing and a miss. Nice pickup there at home plate by Mode to keep that ball from going back to the screen. And it's 1-1 to Addie Rockwell. Trailblazers would like to pull a double play here to end the inning. Norad ready with the pitch, and this one
slips out of her hand a bit.
Slipped out of her hand and looked more like bowling than softball. It happens sometimes. Did you see the other night where Hugh Darvish went to pitch a ball and he lost his glove in mid-pitch?
No, but I saw last night when Oviedo on the Cardinals threw the ball and it hit that brick wall back behind it, and then it carried him back so far back that it basically just went right back to him.
Yeah.
So he threw the ball, and then he was the next one to touch it again.
That's the way things go sometimes. Excuse me. Next pitch to the left-handed batter, Rockwell.
Ball 4, Walkser.
And once again, the bases are loaded. 3 walks in the inning, 2 hits in the inning. All right, so Carmela Vitale, the shortstop, comes up with the bases juiced. First pitch coming from NORAD, up high, ball 1. I believe that Millstadt's last game, they picked up their first win of the year. CMS looking for their first win of the year. They're going to have to do it come from behind. Here's a chance for the shortstop, the third baseman, over to home and out. Get the force play.
Yeah, she had to get force play, but she did get around the tag there. The throw wasn't going to quite make it all the way. Catcher stood her ground there to make sure she got the ball and put the tag down. Trailblazers do get the out.
5-2 on the put out of Easton. Capel down to third. Rockwell over at first, second, and Vitale on at first base after reaching on the fielder's choice. Here is Charlie Coppernoll, the third baseman for Millstadt. And the Trailblazers 1 out away from getting out of this inning with just 2 runs scored. That one's a called strike. Nice placement right on the inside portion of the plate. The number 9 batter in the order is on deck, Lily Glauber. So NORAD and company hoping to get Coppernoll out here and get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen.
Another low one. She went down reaching for it. Couldn't do much with it.
So NORAD 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with just the 2 runs scored after the bases have been full of Panthers pretty much since the onset of this inning. NORAD's ready. Bases full. Here's a swing. Oh, no swing, but a called strike on the inside portion of the plate. And 2 strikeouts in the inning account for the 2 of the 3 outs. And we now go to the bottom half of the first inning with Millstadt already out front by a score of 2-0.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
And we welcome you back to Collinsville Middle School. I'm Todd Duke, and the other guy on the microphone is Chris Kettler. And we're glad that you're with us here on a nice Thursday afternoon. No Cardinals game today, so why not, right?
Knocking on the door of the holiday weekend.
Yep.
And then they're going to go back to school on Tuesday?
Go back to school on Tuesday. Kids are showing up. Going to be there. We've had a smattering of kids coming in this week at our school. We had 3 on Tuesday. We had 1 yesterday and 1 today. Just in my high school classroom.
Well, it's just good to see them back
Yeah.
in the classroom.
All right, Collinsville, they'll get their chance to bat here in the bottom of the first. Here is Faith Fairchild, the shortstop. She'll lead things off, and first pitch swinging at the first offering by O'Donnell is a foul ball. It'll be Faith Fairchild, Keegan Edwards McDonough, and Kaylee Norad, the pitcher, if anyone can get on. The catcher, Carson Mode. There's another swing and a foul ball that stays near home plate. Quickly 0-2. talked to Coach Smitling a little bit. She said they're a raw team. They're just getting started. They're learning as they go, and it's a work in progress. A 3-strike out of Faith Fairchild, and that'll bring up Keegan Edwards McDonough, the first baseman. That one's a little inside and low. Next pitch from O'Donnell. Swing and a miss. That one skips in the dirt. Tell you what, the center fielder for Collinsville was playing shallow, so is the center fielder for Millstadt here. From my point of view, looks like they're maybe 5 or 6 feet behind the second base bag. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, even the infielders are a step or two in.
2-2 the count to Edwards McDonough. Kaylee Norad waiting on deck. Here's a swing and a high fly ball into the outfield, and a misjudged fly ball out there by Glauber out in right field, and the ball gets behind her, and all the way to second base goes Edwards McDonough.
I saw it off the bat there, up in the air like that. I figured it'd get behind the outfielders. We're talking about how far in they're playing. A little easier read on it. Right fielder might have got under it. We'll take the double.
I think that Glauber might have looked up into the sun and then lost it, because when she looks up, she's got the sun right up there.
Yep.
Here is Kaylee Norad, the pitcher for Collinsville. Takes the ball inside. So Collinsville has a scoring opportunity here in their half of the first. They trail 2-0 due to the Collinsville Middle School Trailblazers. Bottom of the first, next pitch. That one's a little up there.
Released it a little too early, and it flops up there.
It looks like Glauber's taking a couple of steps back there in right field this time. Next pitch on the way, and that one stays high. 3-0. And another high pitch, 4 straight. That will bring up Carson Mode, the catcher for Collinsville, with now runners on first and second and 1 out.
I was just waiting for the bat to get out of there. I thought maybe they were going to get a pinch runner or something, but they were just waiting for the bat to get out of the way.
And Mode fouls one back to the screen. Runner at second base is Keegan Edwards McDonough. The runner at first base is Kaylee Norad. 1 out, runners on first and second. Collinsville trailing by 2, and a chance to do some damage here maybe, as that one stays low. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Sunflowers are in full bloom out beyond the outfield fence. I've already seen a couple of my friends that have come down here and posted pictures with the sunflowers. There's a ball high, and it's 2-2. Runners on first and second for Collinsville. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout. 2 strikeouts in the inning thus far, and Collinsville down to their last out here if they want to slice into this 2-0 lead.
Tough pitches to lay off there and cutting in on your hands there, but it's at the level they like it.
Here is Bailey Dimmick, third baseman, batting from the left side for Collinsville. First pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Dimmick looking for a nice place to place a base hit. That one was outside. See, now me, I'm a lefty. I love the outside pitches because I can take it right down the third baseline, because normally when a left-hander steps up, everybody shifts over to right field. They leave me that third base line open, man. I used to take it all the time back when I played softball. Swing and a miss at a high one. Trying to tomahawk chop that one. 1-1.
Missed the chance on the one before, and then tomahawks of this one. Time to shake all that off here and get this base hit.
Here's the pitch outside. Bailey Dimmick wears number 4 on her back. She has a couple of her teammates on first and second. There are 2 outs, bottom of the first, 2-0 Millstadt. And there's a pitch on the inside corner, and that's how the inning comes to a close. So O'Donnell picks up 3 strikeouts in the inning, and we now head to the top of the second. Millstadt still in front by a score of 2-0.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook. Back at Collinsville Middle School, Todd Duke. That's my name. Chris Kettler. That's his name. And we're just glad to be here. Glad to have something to do. Glad it's nice outside. We have approached the second inning. 2-0 in favor of Millstadt after 1. And the only Millstadt Panther that didn't get the bat in the first inning was Lily Glauber. She will lead off this inning. And then back to the top of the lineup in Adela Gagan and Julia O'Donnell. We've played 1 inning, and combined, these 2 teams have left 5 runners on base.
Yeah, both teams put runners on base. Millstadt was able to get the big hit to get on the board. Collinsville didn't.
Nope. 3 strikeouts. Struck out the side. In between, 1 strikeout was a walk and a base hit, and that was followed by 2 more strikeouts. 0-1 the count to Lily Glauber. Pitch is in the dirt. Back to the screen. Glauber steps in from the right side and are ready for another. Here it comes. A little low. Two and 1 the count. Norad brings it. That was a little high. It was down the middle, 3-1.
Wasn't all that high. The catcher didn't pop up. Maybe she didn't. Might have got the call.
Mode's pretty tall. I don't think she has to pop up for much. Here's the next pitch. That one looks good. That was just a little bit lower than the last one, almost the same spot.
Yeah. Just cutting away a little more. Definitely a strike there. Not time to get the strikeout.
Norad would love to get that. Here's the pitch. And then inside. Ball 4. Those leadoff walks will kill you. Started the game off with a walk to Adela Gagan. She came around to score. And now Gagan will come to the plate. 4th walk issued by Norad. And as I mentioned, Gagan walked and scored, stole the base as well in her first plate appearance. Turning around to bunt, took the bunt back. Corner infielders were coming in. Second baseman Foley was heading over to cover first.
typical situation here. First runner on, and then you're back at the top of the order. She's going to show bunt. Look to move that runner over.
Norad pitches in the dirt, gets away from Mode, and down to second base will go Glauber.
Now you can take that off the board. Works already for Millstadt to get the runner over.
Just like a bunt. So now a runner at second base and nobody out for Gagan. She can swing away. She does. And she misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Gagan took a 4-pitch walk in her first plate appearance to start this game. Norad would like a strikeout here. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Third strikeout for Norad. First out of the inning. And up to the plate steps Julia O'Donnell, the opposing pitcher. She struck out her first time up. And she looks at the pitch on the outside and gets away from Mode for a second, but not far enough for the runner to advance. Down at second base is Lily Glauber after a leadoff walk and a wild pitch. She stands at second. O'Donnell is the batter. And the pitch. That one slipped out of her hand as well. That one landed right in front of her. I don't even think that ball got out of the circle.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Just fell down straight out of her hand. And rolled the rest of the way.
Next pitch from Norad to O'Donnell. Swing and a miss. Two and one the count. 1 out, top of the second inning. 2-0 in favor of Millstadt. They played at 2 in the first. Next pitch to O'Donnell. That's a little high. A little chin music, too. Norad trying to battle back here. That one's high as well. Another walk. Already the 5th walk issued here in the first inning and a third by Norad. And here comes Addison Gluck, the catcher. She singled her first time up. And a foul ball that stays at home plate.
Yeah, she had that single that didn't travel very far, but beat it out.
Yeah.
Just about drove another one down the ground there on that first pitch.
First and second, 1 out, top of the second inning. Addison Gluck stands in from the left side, awaits the next pitch coming from Norad. Here it is, in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. They have an Addison on their team and an Addie. They have a daughter named Addison who was called Addie when she was younger. No one calls her that anymore. Swinging a chance for the pitcher. Over to first base. Oh, and a dropped ball will make everybody safe.
Hesitation there. Norad wasn't sure she wanted to throw it to second or not, and then failed a little bit on the throw to first. And
well, it was in the glove, though. So that's an error that we're going to give to the first baseman, Edwards McDonough. And now the bases are loaded. And that brings up Kate Easton, who walked her first time up, but was erased on a 5-2 put out at home when the bases were loaded. And there's another one. That one's going to get back to the screen, but runners will stay put. So Glauber's over at third base, O'Donnell's at second, and Gluck is over at first. Kate Easton trying to drive some of her teammates home. 1 out in the inning. Collinsville looking for a double play ball. That one's in the dirt as well. Mode stays with it. Doesn't let it get far enough to advance the runners. And it's 0-2 and no room to put anyone.
18 comes in and takes a spot at first base.
That's another Addison Colbert. 18. Addison Colbert comes in as a courtesy runner for Gluck over at first. Pitch. High. 3-0. Got to bring it to Easton now, or you're going to walk in a run. Norad to Easton. That one rolls behind her. Everybody's going to move up a bag.
It's a walk here as the runners all got confused.
And an easy RBI for Easton as Glauber comes in from third base. And that'll bring up Lily Capel, the first baseman.
She saw one pitch earlier and liked it and ripped it to third baseline.
Yeah, knocked in the first 2 runs in the first 2 runs of this game. There's the one that goes all the way back to the screen and bounces off the fat part of this fencing behind us, and that'll bring in another run. As Gluck moves over to third and Easton to second, O'Donnell comes in to score on a wild pitch. Capel looks at one in the dirt. Pitching is not easy, especially in softball.
Yeah, especially in softball, and then get a little frustrated, and you need to throw a wild pitch, and it just all rolls downhill from there. You just got to keep with it.
Swinging another shot down the third base line, but that one's foul. Tell you what, that ball jumps off the bat of Capel, doesn't it?
Spoiled that one. She got some power, though.
Yes, she does. Hard hit ball the first inning with that 2 RBI base hit, and that one was smacked hard too. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Went golfing. 2-2 the count. Lily Capel. Another RBI opportunity for her. 2-2 pitch is another one in the dirt. And it's a full count. One out. Here's the 3-2. That one's inside. Bases are loaded once again. And Addie Rockwell will step to the plate with the bases loaded. She received a walk her first time up and was stranded when the Panthers left the bases loaded in their half of the first. Norad's ready. Another one in the dirt.
Pretty good gap in the outfield there for left-handed batter.
Yeah, actually the center fielder usually moves a little bit on the other side of second base when there's a left-handed batter up. Now she does. That is Call out there, right behind second. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, right behind second now. Well, now she goes a couple of steps back now to our left.
I think she wants to see. She's got her glove off, tucking her shirt in. There's one outside that skips into the glove of Mode. Boy, she would have been in a world of hurt and said the ball would have went out to her, huh?
Get organized. They're all ready to go out there.
The lefty Rockwell awaits the next pitch from Norad, and it's high. And it's 3-1. Already one run walked home in this game, in this inning. NORAD trying to not duplicate that. Double play ball would be nice. 1 out. Top of the second, 3-0 in favor of Millstadt. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. This one's out to center field. And if telling you, call, if she would have been playing over on the other side of second base, she would have been in a perfect spot to get that. Brings in just 1 run.
We'll back up on the bases there. The runner going from second. Might have thought it got caught. Yeah, you would have liked to have seen her a couple steps over to her left because it fell right in that spot.
Sure did. 4 runs on 3 hits so far for Millstadt. And up to the plate is Carmela Vitale. She reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. That was on the bases loaded grounder that she hit. Play came home. And Vitale got to stay at first base. Here's a pitch. High. Panthers all over the base paths. Loaded once again. NORAD's ready. So is Vitale. Swinging a pop-up on the infield and... oh,
infield fly with the bases loaded.
NORAD catches it anyway, but yep. Infield fly rule in effect. And that is out number 2, and Charlie Coppernull becomes the 9th player to bat here in this inning. Coppernull struck out to end the first. NORAD would like to duplicate that. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen. NORAD's ready. Coppernull's ready. Here's the pitch inside. You know, these things on here are called wind screens. They don't work very well, do they? Pitch in the dirt.
It's breezy out here.
It is. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Collinsville trying to get out of this. After 2 runs have come across in this inning, there's a strike, so 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. 2-2 is the count. To Charlie Coppernull. NORAD's ready. Here it is. Oh, back to the screen. And the ball bounces all the way down the third base line. Took a weird hop off the bottom of the fence. No one advanced, though. But it's a full count, so got to make sure this one's a strike. Here's the pitch. Walked her.
NORAD got to make her pitch there. Get that out. You know, batters seem to be patient enough to take a lot of pitches.
That will bring up Lily Glauber, who started off this inning with a walk, advanced to second on a wild pitch, and came home to score after a bases-loaded walk. This one's high, and it goes back to the screen. Everybody stays where they are. Three runs home in this inning, 5-0 in favor of Millstadt. We're in the top of the second. 2 outs, bases still loaded. Collinsville trying to wiggle out of this. That one's in the dirt. 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0. 3-0 pitch. That one's called a strike. Taking all the way was Glauber.
Yeah, get one in here. She's probably going to be taken again.
Yep.
Ball
That's
4.
high and ball 4, and back-to-back walks with the bases loaded. As we have time called. And then we'll see if they want to make any changes or just talk it over.
Coach going to come out here and talk about this one. Been a long inning. Struggling to find the zone now.
You know, this is the world we're living in when there's a meeting at the mound and all the girls have to whip face masks out of their back pockets.
Everybody staying apart. Everybody but the pitcher got the face mask on.
6-0 in favor of Millstadt. 8 walks have helped that along. Only 3 hits.
Gonna stick with her here. They could get this last out.
Back to the top of the order we go in Adela Gagan, who has walked, scored, and struck out in this game. She started off. Got the first out of this inning. Base is still loaded. Here's a pitch, and that's a called strike. Norad ready with another to Gagan. Stayed a little low. One pitch on the way. That one's also low. Well, I tell you what, Carson Mode has got her work cut out for her back there today. She's been all over it. Blocking most of them.
The other ones in the dirt, she's done a good job of blocking. Only the ones that have sailed up high. Even then, she's recovered nicely. And I think only 1 run scored off of the wild pitches.
There's another one that skips in there. 3-1. You can see the frustration on Norad's face.
Just snowballed on her here and struggling to make pitches.
That one's high and another walk. So over at third is Rockwell, down to second is Glauber.
Over pitching there.
And this is Addie Rockwell. No, excuse me, Julia O'Donnell. Also has walked and struck out in this game. Swing and a miss.
Best one there in a while, and just missed on that swing. She was almost on it.
Strike. Next pitch, a slow roller third and foul. Eight to nothing. 6 runs home here in this inning. Next pitch on the way to O'Donnell inside.
Nearly hit her.
It almost did.
On her toes there to stay out of that one. 2-2 count.
2-2. Bases have been loaded for a while here in this inning. Next pitch up high. Full count. Catcher Addison Gluck waits on deck with her shin pads on. Need a strike here. Swinging a pop fly. This one is going right to the third baseman and right on the line. Dimmick hauls it in for out number 3. 6 runs come across in that inning. As we head now to the home half of the second inning, it is 8-0 in favor of Millstadt. We're back with the home half of the second inning in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Are the lights on your day?
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you at Collinsville Middle School. We have arrived at the bottom of the second inning. 8-0 in favor of Millstadt. 2 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second. Collinsville needs to do a little battling back here if they want to have a chance to pick up their first win. McKenna Foley, Carly Call, and Audrey Shimwell will bat here in this inning. And if anyone can get on, the number 9 batter in the order, Jasmine Gomez, will have a chance. We don't expect to come out here and see, just barn-burning action and great plays and, things like that when we're talking about middle school softball. These girls, for some of them, this is their really first taste of organized team sports. And there's a fly ball, nice catch down there by Capel. So these are the building blocks that setting the foundation, so to speak, for later in life when these girls go to the high school level. And Coach Schmittling also coaches the high school team now too, so she gets to bring them up here and then nurture them all the way through. So we're watching the beginnings of what Coach Schmittling is trying to build here. And yes, it's probably going to be a little frustrating, but you get over it, you get through it, you drive on, you adapt, and you get better.
Have that familiarity that start here in the middle school, and now she's the high school coach. See how that goes in the years in the future.
Here is Carly Call, the center fielder, her first plate appearance in this game. 1 out, bottom of the second, 8-0 in favor of Millstadt. And the pitch, swing and a miss.
Coach Swip went over to the baseball team now and didn't get last year for the softball team with everything getting canceled, but he'll be over there with the baseball team now.
Already doing some good things over there at Fletcher Field.
Yeah, cleaning it up nice.
Yeah, cleaning it up, painting things, getting things fixed up, installing some new stuff. Carly Call looking for something to hit here to get on base. This one's outside and low. And a walk.
There you go. Got to start somewhere here, walk. To get some on the board here, get a hit or two.
Second walk issued by O'Donnell. She struck out the side in the first inning. albeit in between first strikeout. There was a base hit and a walk, and then back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. So here we start off with a pop-up and now a walk. And here is Audrey Shimwell. Shimwell looks at one inside, takes it on the corner for a called strike one. Next pitch, Shimwell takes that one. Outside, ball one, 1-1. Next one on the way to Shimwell. Swing. She was a little late on that swing. Looks like she decided to swing at it when it got about 5 feet from her.
Dropped in there just a little bit more than she liked it all of a sudden, but it was too late. Watered off.
O'Donnell in the circle. Pitches. Whew. Shimwell even looked back at the umpire like waiting for her to call that a strike.
I'm going to call that one. All right, I'll stay here.
Next pitch. That one's skipping a jump over the ball.
Hits her.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Tried to jump out of the way, but it did roll up on her leg.
So a walk and a hit by pitch has put runners on first and second with one out for the number 9 batter in Coach Jessica Schmitling's order, and that is Jasmine Gomez, the left fielder. Gomez looks like she's up there waiting to do some damage. Turns around to bunt. Whiffs at it. Strike one.
She's ready. She's been waiting all day for this at bat. She's going to get a hit.
Yeah, had to wait almost an hour for her first plate appearance. Outside. For those of you that have watched our baseball and softball coverage before, I hope you're enjoying the GoPro. First time we've used it and get to see the whole field. Still working on that scoreboard, though. For some reason, it's being a pain in the you-know-what, and it won't work for me right now. We'll get it figured out eventually. Here's the next pitch. Outside. 3-1. Runners at first and second. Down at second base is Carly Call. Over at first base is Audrey Shimwell and Jasmine Gomez. All three of the outfielders batting 7, 8, and 9 here in the order. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that was a nice pitch right down the middle and another late swing.
A little low on the bat. Couldn't get the bat wrapped around it just enough.
Full count. Infielders are way in. There's another foul. A couple of nice pitches right down the middle for Gomez. Trying to do something with them. O'Donnell back in the circle. Runners at first and second, and here's another walk. And now the bases are loaded full of Trailblazers. I almost said K-Hawks.
They're trying to trick you with the purple.
I know. That is the third walk to go along with the 3 strikeouts in the first inning, and a swing and a miss by Faith Fairchild. Fairchild was a strikeout victim to lead off the bottom of the first for Collinsville. An opportunity to get rid of that goose egg on the scoreboard that we don't have. Swinging a shot over the shortstop's head into the outfield. One run's going to score. Everybody else is going to stop, and Collinsville's on the board.
Gonna reach down low for that one. Hopped it up right over the shortstop's head. She's playing a couple steps in also. Collinsville on the board.
Carly Call comes in to score. Down to third is Shimwell. Gomez down to second. And on first base with an RBI single is Faith Fairchild. Here is Keegan Edwards McDonough, who doubled her first time up. Well, I'd like to have another one of those. Double would look good. This one's low. O'Donnell's ready with the next. Ooh, thought she was going to swing at that one. A little outside and a little high. Nice job laying off. First baseman awaits the next swing, and a shot for the other first baseman off the glove, down the line. In to score is Shimwell. Around third and coming in to score also is Jasmine Gomez. And Collinsville puts 3 on the board here in their half of the second. Give her an error on that, or is that a hit?
Chopper down the first base line, handcuff the first baseman. She's right there. Might have to be an error.
I was thinking the same thing. And
tough play, though.
Taking third on the play is Fairchild. And here is Kaylee Norad, the pitcher, trying to help herself out. And down to second base, a catcher's indifference, if you will, is Edwards McDonough. Trots down there with nary a throw. Norad walked her first time up. There's a pitch over the catcher's head. Trying to come home and score. There's a play at the plate, and out at the plate is Fairchild.
Catcher was able to get the ball and brush back the home plate there and beat Fairchild. Tag her out without a throw.
Wild pitch goes off of the base of the fence back here and pops right into a favorable spot for Gullick. And Fairchild was tagged out at home by the Millstadt catcher. Moving over to third on the play was Edwards McDonough. So now Collinsville with a runner at third base, 2 outs. Norad looks at another one go high over her head. This time no one's going to move, and Edwards McDonough stays down at third.
That one even carrying back more. If they would have, Collinsville would have pressed the issue, tried to score there again, and would have got thrown out easily.
Yeah, all of a sudden, O'Donnell's kind of lost her grip a little bit. Here's a pitch. This one's inside. And a walk. So Norad, back-to-back walks. Runners at the corners, and here is Carson Mode, the catcher. They're going to Layla Jaco is going to be the courtesy runner at first base for NORAD. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Collinsville on the scoreboard. 3 runs here in this inning. And the pitch, high and outside. Carson Mode, a strikeout victim her first time up. Here's a pitch. Swinging a shot right in between third and short. Another run's going to score. And Carson Mode is on first base with an RBI single.
No one there in that spot. Hit them where they ain't. Drives in the run.
Third hit on the afternoon for Collinsville, and here is Bailey Dimmick. Woo, that was close.
That one's going for it.
And Dimmick becomes the 9th person to bat here in this second inning for Collinsville. Next pitch. Swinging a shot down third base, but foul. Yeah, the right idea. Dimmick was also a strikeout victim her first time up. That was when O'Donnell struck out the side in the first, including back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning of Mode and Dimmick.
Another runner.
Courtesy runner. This one is Maddie Kingan. So courtesy runners at second and at first now for the pitcher and the catcher. Next pitch on the way to Dimmick, outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 2 outs in the inning. Collinsville has already plated 4. So they sliced that 8-0 lead in half. Here's a pitch in the dirt.
lost the grip on that one there. Rolls in there.
Demick takes one outside, full count. Oh, no, they called that a strike. Whoa, that was a late call on that strike, huh?
Dropped in there at the last second. Millstadt pitcher gets the call, and that ends the second inning.
4 runs come across the plate on a couple of hits. There was 1 error committed in the inning and 2 runners left on base for Collinsville, but the K-Hawks have sliced that lead in half, and now Millstadt coming to bat in the top of the 3rd inning. They lead the Collinsville Middle School Trailblazers by a score of 8-4.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud K-Hawk alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
And a big thank you to our fine friends at Code 3 Spices who want me to remind you that they have a new podcast called Meet America. And that's not M-E-E-T, that's M-E-A-T. Because, of course, it's Code 3 Spice Guys. We're talking about food. We're talking about grilling. Meet America. You can find it on YouTube. Top of the 3rd inning. Collinsville plated 4 runs in their half of the 2nd. And a 8-0 Millstadt lead has been sliced in half. It's now 8-4. And Addison Gluck, the catcher for Millstadt, will lead things off here as Norad is back in the circle. Trying to find a groove.
Goes right back to her here. Says, get these 3 outs right away. Make it a quick one here and keep chipping away at this Millstadt lead.
Gluck has reached base both times, singled and came around to score in the 1st and reached on a error and came around to score in the 2nd. And the lefty awaits the first pitch from Norad. It's high, but she swings at it anyway and knocks it up to the top of the screen.
A baseball going on across the way, huh?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't think that, yeah, I guess they are playing here today. I got it written down on a schedule somewhere, on a calendar. Next pitch. Oh. Dropped that one, did Norad. It'll be Gluck, Easton, and Capel here in the 3rd inning for Millstadt. Next pitch. That one's in the dirt as well and rolls all the way to Mode. According to this game day roster, Collinsville only has 2 bench players, and they've been used as courtesy runners thus far, in Kingan and Jaco.
Everybody's got in there today.
High. 3-1 the count. To Addison Gluck. Norad ready with another, trying to get a leadoff out, but instead it turns into another walk.
Got another courtesy coming in here for Millstadt, 18.
That is Addison Colbert once again. She's been out there a couple of times, and up to the plate steps Kate Easton Easton has walked both times, and one of those was with the bases loaded, so she gets an RBI, and she has a run scored as well. Runner at first, nobody out, and this one skips in, and
might have hit her.
It did, hit her in the ankle. First hit batter by NORAD.
Tried to jump out of the way.
O'Donnell has one of those as well, the opposing pitcher, and here is Lily Capel, the first baseman. Runner at first and second, nobody out. That one's also in the dirt. Goes through the legs of Mode, and trotting over the third base is Gluck.
I guess it hit her. It kind of bounced up at the last second, and her knee was kind of slightly in the way, and it
back-to-back hit by pitches then. And it'll bring up Addie Rockwell, the left fielder who has walked, singled, and has an RBI and a run scored in this one.
And it bounced about 2 or 3 times by the time it hit her.
Here's the pitch. This one's doing the same thing. I think NORAD's arm is tired. She's hit a couple of batters. She's walked 9, struck out 3, thrown a couple of wild pitches as well. She is working and learning. The lefty, Rockwell. Takes one outside. Bases loaded once again. Been saying that a lot today, haven't I?
Lots of runners here
Lots
for both
of
teams.
runners.
Lots of opportunities to drive in some runs. We've already had 12 runs here in a short amount of time.
Here's the pitch that's high, and nope, that's what I was afraid of.
Okay.
That's what I was afraid of.
There went the, went off the, whoa. Things are rolling here downhill. Knocked the tripod back, and whoa, watch that wire. Knocked our tripod back, and the camera fell down off its perch, and crazy looking view right now, or is Todd has got to fix this. Action does continue despite our camera being momentarily out of service. Got another walk on our hands here, and bases are loaded again. Tally will bat now. Camera view might be back. So we had a walk there, and
RBI walk.
Well, no, the run scored on the wild pitch that knocked the camera out.
Okay.
And then the walk. This one's way behind the batter.
And a walk to Rockwell. So that would put Easton at third, Capel at second, Rockwell at first, and this is Vitale, who has reached on a fielder's choice and popped up in this game. I was afraid that was going to happen. Thankfully, my camera lens is not poking through the hole. It's leaning up against it, so I knew if it got hit, it would just knock it back. Strike called. And that's exactly what it did.
Just the force from it just knocks that back, brushes it away.
I wonder how that's going to look on the replay.
This one's high.
Man, you guys are just trying to take out my camera, aren't you? So another run home here in the third. Bases are still loaded for Millstadt. Nobody out. Rockwell looking to do some further damage here for the Panthers. Here's the pitch in the dirt. And another walk. So Easton comes in to score. Run number 10. Capel down to third, Rockwell at second, and an RBI walk for Vitale, and Jessica Schmittling is out in the circle once again. And we'll see if they want to make a pitching change.
Just talking so far.
See, when we get back to doing K-Hawk sports and we have games at Fletcher Field and over across the way at the sports complex. I'll be up in the booth. Won't have to worry about that stuff. At the middle school level, I would think you are probably hard-pressed to find any kind of a booth around any middle school in America.
Not unless somebody already plays at their typical high school field.
Sure. Girls are just kind of milling around there, even though Coach Schmitling has left. So
They gave the ball to somebody else.
not sure. Looks like Faith Fairchild is going to come in and pitch.
She was already in the game.
Yep.
So they just move around the fielders to accommodate that switch. Somebody going to right field. Dimick goes to right field.
Dimick goes to right field, and Norad goes to third.
Previous right fielder went to second.
Shimwell? No. Who's at short? Fairfield or Fairchild. Fairchild was at short. I'm not sure until they turn around so I can see numbers. Fairchild taking some warm-up tosses. So we will take a quick break, come back in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the K-Hawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Back at Collinsville Middle School, Fairchild's ready, and after a first pitch ball, she throws the second one in there for a strike, and it is a 1-1 to Charlie Coppernall. Next pitch, swinging a chance for the shortstop. Back over to home, and a throw offline. Everybody's going to be safe.
Good idea to throw it home there, get the lead runner just offline there.
Foley moves over to short. That was her play. And I'm guessing that means that Shimwell has moved into second. And another chance. This one's to Norad at third. She'll throw home, and that one will be hitting the runner. All kinds of bad luck here for Collinsville right now.
Tough break there. You'd like to see the catcher try to make a lane to get that. Got to pop that to the outside. Can't just throw it into the back of the runner. It ain't going to work like that. And another run does score for Millstadt.
And here is Della Gagan, who has walked twice and struck out once. So Vitale is over at third. Coppernall is at second. Glauber is at first. And another nice job by Mode to keep that ball from going farther than it did and save maybe another run. Swing and a miss. So a couple of errors in this inning have hurt, and Millstadt has placed 4 across home plate. And it's now 12-4. And there is still no one out here in this inning. Next pitch, high, back to the screen. Everybody's going to move up. That was a walk anyway, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, walk anyway. Everyone was going to come in and score.
Yeah. And here is Julia O'Donnell, the 9th person to bat here thus far in this 3rd inning. O'Donnell has struck out, popped up, walked, and scored. Pitch. High. Next pitch from Fairchild. Inside.
Ball gets away. Still can't handle it. Now they got it.
Hot potato, hot potato. O'Donnell waits the next from Fairchild. Here it is. Swinging a slow tapper right in front of the catcher, and she just turns around and steps on home plate. Looked like she was confused there for a minute.
Throw that one straight in the ground. She might not have thought it was fair. Was the catcher. And she had to find home plate. Got covered up by dirt a little bit. First out of the inning.
First out of the inning, and here is Addison Gluck. She has already walked and scored here in this inning. Led off with a walk. And looks at a off-speed pitch that stayed outside. I don't kind of fool a batter, those off-speed pitches.
I think he gave it to her. I think he gave her the strike.
Did he?
I think so.
Swinging a, hot shot down first base, and it's stabbed and then picked up by Edwards McDonough. And she steps on the bag for out number 2.
Way to stay with it there.
Yeah.
Knocked the ball away and went into foul territory. Chased it down and stepped on the bag for the out.
Willie Glauber comes in to score. Over at third is Gagan. And here is, Emily Hemmer. And that one goes back to the screen, but they're going to hold the runners up.
Runner from second went way down the line. Now she's heading back and nowhere to go.
Yeah, outside. Next pitch to Hemmer. A little chin music. Shelby Scharf waits on deck, so Coach Brian Weaver getting some of the other girls a little playing time here. That one's in the dirt.
And ball 4. She
And
walks
ball
her.
4.
13.
Shelby Scharf up to the plate. 2 outs in the inning, looking for that all-important third and final out. Next pitch to Scharf from Fairchild. Stays a little high. Brooke Stellhorn waiting on deck for Millstadt. Get her first at bat in this game. This one goes back to the screen, but runners stay put. And the next delivery on the way, and that one hits her. So Gagan comes in to score. That puts O'Donnell at third base, Hemmer at second. Scharf down to first base after the walk. And this is Brooke Stellhorn. Looks at a pitch high.
Throw down the third, trying to get runner tailing off, and she's back in time.
Tell you what, my scorecard is hard to read. You got another girl who's on deck who hasn't played yet, and that is Addison Colbert. She's been a courtesy runner a couple of times, but looking to get a plate appearance here. 7 runs home here in this inning. 15-4 now the score. Swing and a miss.
Two strikes now, 2 outs. Chance to get out of this inning.
Yeah, ball's in the dirt, and Mode throws down, and NORAD, nice job, throw back, and out at home plate is the runner from third base. Julia O'Donnell got caught off, and that play goes 5-2, something like that.
2-5-2?
2-5-2, that was what I was trying to say. 2-5-2. So the inning comes to a close. We'll get our calculator out and do some adding and subtracting here, and we'll be back in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current one? Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now. Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis to help you find the perfect home or to help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 618-780-4622 or visit them online at blaylockteam.com or on Facebook at the Blaylock team.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you from Collinsville Middle School. 15-4, an 11-run lead for Millstadt. And we're only in the bottom of the third. This has been a long afternoon of softball, and we're not even through 3 yet.
Still here in the third inning. Collinsville did get a couple runners on. Plated 4 last inning. So they can't chip away.
Here's McKenna Foley swinging and missing the first pitch. She popped up to the first baseman Capel her first time up. I'm not sure about defensive changes right now with all the new batters that came up in that last inning, so if I get names wrong, folks, bear with me. I'm sorry. I also noticed that all of the girls that are playing the field are wearing masks for Millstadt. None of the girls are wearing masks for Collinsville. I'm not talking about the masks for the pandemic. I'm talking about face shields to save your face from getting hit by a softball.
Could be maybe they just happen to be all comfortable wearing them, or it could be their school district mandates such a thing.
Could be. Pitch stays high. McKenna Foley looking to get on base. It'll be Foley, Collins, Shimwell. If anyone can get on, Gomez, the number 9 batter, with a chance. Swinging a pop fly. That's right behind the pitcher, and the shortstop, Addison Colbert, comes up with it. She takes the place of Vitale.
It's on her toes right there right away. Comes at her. A few steps to her left, makes the catch.
There is Carly Call, who has walked and scored in this game. The lefty looks at one high. O'Donnell still out there pitching. And the next to call. Swinging a foul ball down the third base side and into the on-deck circle that is being occupied by Audrey Shemwell. Next pitch in the dirt. Looks like Scharf has stayed in the game and took over for Capel at first base for Millstadt. I think that leaves me one more girl that I don't have place for yet. Swing and a little slow roller in between first and second. They both go for it, so nobody's on the bag. And safe is Carly Call.
Yeah, just nobody was covering first base. Second baseman, first baseman get it. Ball went off the first baseman's glove first. Nobody was there to make the play.
There is Audrey Shimwell, who was hit by a pitch and came around to score in that 4-run second inning for Collinsville. Pitch is high. As Jasmine Gomez works her way into the on-deck circle. Swinging a foul ball back to the screen off the bat of Shimwell. I believe that is Emily Hemmer in center field, so I think I got all my girls that batted last inning in their defensive spots. Shimwell, and she almost got hit by that pitch. Runner at first base is Carly Call. Here's the next pitch to Shimwell. Swing and a miss at a high one. Next delivery on the way. Getting out of the way is Shimwell. And that was ball 4. Fourth walk issued by O'Donnell. That'll bring up Jasmine Gomez, the left fielder who walked and scored last inning for Collinsville. So runners at first and second, 1 out. Pitch to Gomez. Swinging a pop fly right to the first baseman. She races to the bag and doubles off Shimwell. And the inning comes to a close with an unassisted double play.
Got caught off the bag there, and first baseman catches it and doubles her off.
So that takes care of a very quick bottom half of the third inning. We move now to the fourth inning, which we will bring you in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from K-Hawk Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual? So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie-cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend. Or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
Brooke Stellhorn was up to bat in the last half inning when the third out took place on a rundown
So she's seen a lot of pitches and looking to hit something here.
Next pitch on the way. Stays a little high. Ball 4.
4 balls to start off the inning.
O'Donnell was the one who was caught off of third base to end that inning. Here is a very high pitch all the way back to the screen, but the runner does not advance.
Seems like when she throws it, tries to put some speed on it, it loses a lot of accuracy.
Next one is high. Addison Colbert. Taking the place of Carmela Vitale, and this one goes behind Colbert. And the next pitch also behind. Oh, hit her in the heel. Hit her in the heel, and then she stepped on it, and the ball stopped on a dime. Third hit batter that Collinsville has issued to Millstadt. Ponytails.
I don't know if you can see it over the ponytail.
Number 9. Number 9 is Ava Hilpert.
This one back to the screen. Runners don't go.
First and second. No one out.
8 on deck. That's going to help you next one.
And that one skips in there, but runners do not advance.
Nope, Millstadt not trying to take any more free bases here. At least not at this point.
And a slow roller to the shortstop, Foley, and she picks it up and tosses it over to third. Nice play.
There you go, made the flip to the third baseman, get the out. Might have been out of the baseline anyway to avoid the ball.
So 6-5 on the putout for out number 1. Colbert over at second, and reaching on the fielder's choice was Hilpert. And here is Massingale, Zoe Massingale. 1 away, runners at first and second. And that one goes behind the batter. C.C. Duncan waits on deck. Will take the place of Adela Gagan. Massengale up there for Lily Glauber. First and second. 1 out. Here's the pitch. This one's in the dirt. And ball 4. .14th walk issued here today by Collinsville pitching, and that one is a foul ball off the bat. That was over the bat, over the backside of Duncan.
Threw it right at her bat.
C.C. Duncan.
That was a South Park episode. Both teams wanted to lose, so the other team got so good at just throwing the ball at the other team's bat.
Okay. Must have missed that episode. Here's the next pitch. This one's a roller into the dirt. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bases have been loaded on a few occasions every inning here in this one. Top of the 4th is where we are. 15-4 in favor of Millstadt, and the Panthers are looking to add on some more. Next pitch from Fairchild, over the head.
It's bat down.
Got to get that bat down to avoid those foul balls. Julia O'Donnell is on deck. I think she may be the only starter that's still in there. The pitcher.
Still in there pitching.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. And that's out number 2.
Second out of the inning.
2. Julia O'Donnell will now bat with the bases loaded. Yeah, one more out and we get out of this inning.
No runs across yet, right?
Nope, not in this inning. 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 7 in the third. And the next pitch from Fairchild. Swinging a roller down third, and Norad steps on the bag as it came right to her, right on the bag, and the inning comes to a close, and Collinsville gets out of that inning with no runs scored against. So we'll head to the home half of the fourth. Collinsville still with a lot of work to do. They trail by a score of 15-4.
First National Bank of Waterloo, celebrating over 100 years of banking in the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo's O'Fallon branch office for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon. Call Bill at 618-632-1010. Visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online at fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. Yes, they cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a K-Hawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' K-Hawk sandwich. Call Cafe Agape, 345-CAFE, 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them that Stewie sent you.
Todd Duke, Chris Keller back with you from Collinsville Middle School. Bottom of the fourth inning, 15-4 in favor of Millstadt. O'Donnell back out into the circle. I think every other position player has changed except O'Donnell. Hilpert is at third. Not sure who is catching. It looks like number 4. Got the thing on her back. I can't really tell. Mertens. And the first batter for Collinsville is Faith Fairchild. The leadoff batter. Swing and a miss. Stellhorn is out in left field. Pitch goes behind Fairchild. Massengale is out in right field. And the next pitch to Fairchild. Swing and a miss. Swung right through it. Put your arm down. 3.
Who are you looking for?
I was looking for the number on the second baseman. She had her arm covering it up. It's a strikeout of Fairchild. And
comes back to strike her out there. After
C.C. Duncan is at second base. I think I have all of the substitutions now on defense. Here is Keegan Edwards McDonough. She has doubled and reached on an error. Scored a run. When she reached on that error, 2 runs came home to score. And the pitch. Lots of balls back to the screen in this one today. Next pitch on the way, inside. Swinging a slow roller down to third base. I don't think there's going to be enough time to get the runner, and safe is Edwards McDonough. That was a slow roller.
Didn't go too far. Was that swinging on 3-0 too?
That's only the 4th hit for Collinsville here this afternoon. Here is Kaylee Norad. Norad has walked both times she's been up to the plate and left out on the base paths both time as well. Pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. Next pitch to Norad. Swinging a high ball. This one's in foul territory and in and out of the glove of Scharf down at first base. So life for Norad. She stands up at 0-2, however.
Second chance here, make him pay.
Donald ready, and here's the pitch to Norad in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Next pitch. Swinging another slow roller. This one's going to be stabbed by the pitcher O'Donnell. She'll throw over to first base, and that'll be in time for the out.
Job fielding her position to get to that ball, make the throw.
Down to second is Edwards McDonough on the play, and that'll bring up Carson Mode. Carson has struck out and has an RBI single to her credit in that 4-run second inning. First pitch to Mode, right back to where it came from, off of the glove of O'Donnell. She stays with it, and in time for out number 3. So a couple of nice plays there by the pitcher O'Donnell, and that's a quick inning here for Collinsville as they left another runner on base, and we'll head now to the top half of the 5th inning, and still 15-4 in favor of Millstadt. The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the area. And the food, all created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily dine-in and curbside specials. Get yourself a bottle or a growler to go, or dine in their patio when you can have live local music every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And don't forget about Old Herald's Open Mic Night, the second and last Tuesday of every month. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily dine-in and curbside specials. Online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com or give them a call at 855-8027. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our K-Hawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a K-Hawk, always a K-Hawk. Hashtag K-Hawk Family. Back here at Collinsville Middle School, Maddie Kingan is going to come in and take the place in right field for Audrey Shimwell. And Layla Jaco will come in and take over for Jasmine Gomez in left field. Leading things off here, I'm not even sure where I'm at here. Okay, number 4 is in for Gullick. And that is Molly Mertens. So Mertens will lead things off here, followed by Himmer and Scharf. If my thing is correct here from all the scratch-offs I got going on. You ever seen a scorecard look like that?
Time to time.
Time to time.
Sometimes some of these games get a little crazy. High school games. They happen like this sometimes.
Mm-hmm. They happen in the big leagues like that sometimes too. 16-2, Cardinals won the other night.
Cardinals the other night.
On the same night, I think the Giants scored 23.
Yeah, look up the Colorado Rockies tweet about that game. Look that up. I'm not going to say it. Just look that up. That's funny.
There's a swing by Mertens over to Norrad at third. Long throw, not going to be in time.
Throw wasn't in time anyway.
So an infield base hit by Mertens, and Himmer. Emily Himmer comes up to the plate. Nice stop. 15-4. Demick is now catching. I don't know when that happened, but apparently I missed it. And I want to say that is, I can't tell. No numbers on the fronts. I want to say Carson Mode's at shortstop. Okay. And the next pitch on the way.
Ooh.
Hitter.
Right there in the shoulder blade there.
Fourth hit batter. Millstadt is picked up. Okay, so right field. Kingan. Top of the fifth. 15-4 in favor of Millstadt. Runners on first and second, and nobody out. Here is Scharf. Shelby Scharf. Swing and a miss. Scharf came in earlier and was hit by a pitch as well.
It's ahead of this batter here, 2 strikes. He's starting to get in the groove now, pitching.
Strike three
There
call.
you go.
There you go.
Positive there.
That is the 4th strikeout for Collinsville pitching here. And that'll put runners on first and second with 1 out for Stellhorn. Yeah, Brooke Stellhorn.
Screen there, and just the force knocked it back.
And a pitch outside. Still runners at first and second. 1 out. And up high. Stellhorn, left-handed batter. Right back, then passed underneath the glove of Fairchild, and then it goes past also Mode over at shortstop. And it goes all the way out to Carly Call out in center field, so everybody's safe.
Just missed it. Just under her glove. She was almost there. Could have made that play.
Mertens at third, a Himmer at second, Stellhorn at first. And here is Colbert, who swings and fires it down, and couldn't pick it out of the dirt. Good Demick on a low throw by Norrad over at third base. And Mertens comes in to score to make it 16-4.
Pitch was way high, and she whacked at that one. Or was straight down on the ground.
Fielder's choice RBI for Colbert, and here is Hilpert. Hilpert just picks up that left leg, and it skipped right past the right leg. So bases are loaded once again. 1 out. Next pitch on the way to Hilpert. And it does the same thing, goes right behind her. Thought Fairchild was finding her groove there for a moment.
She was, but not so much here on this batter here. Now falling behind. Slipped away from her.
This one's outside.
She got that strikeout earlier.
I am out of an ice-cold drink to drink. I'm parched. My Mountain Dew is warmer than warm should be. Foul ball stays at home plate.
Catcher almost held on to it there.
3-1 the count.
Oh, it was only the first strike. Wouldn't have mattered.
Bases loaded, 3-1. Got to be a strike. And there's a shot down to Norrie. Oh, goes right underneath the glove. Everybody moves up a bag, and an RBI single for Hilpert.
She was ready to make the play.
She
She
was.
had the ball. Fortunately, went 5-0 through the legs there, and run scores.
And that will bring up Massengale. Massengale looks at a strike on the inside corner. And the next pitch on the way. That one's in the dirt. Massengale has batted once in this game, and she reached on a walk. Next pitch to her, inside. And my camera got knocked down earlier, so now I think I got third base cut off by one of the fence wires. Swinging a chance and right into the glove. Flip over to first base and a double play. Nice play over there by Shimwell.
That'll end the inning.
At second base, and that is an ending double play. Yes, it is.
Great job there to get to the ball, make that catch. Runner cut off the bag.
And then 6-3 for out number 3. But a couple of runs come across. A couple of base hits in that inning as well. No errors and 2 runners left on base, and 2 more runs scored there in that 5th inning. So it's now 17-4 in favor of Millstadt. So Collinsville will have to score some runs, or the 10-run rule will take effect, and we'll find out about all that and more in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the K-Hawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the K-Hawk Sports Network and KHawkSports.com.
Back here at Collinsville Middle School, Todd Duke and Chris Kettler.
Whoa, don't throw him like that.
We're glad that you're with us.
Last warm-up pitch was
A little
made everybody laugh.
off. A little off the mark, maybe?
Just a bit.
All right. Collinsville quite likely looking at their last at bat here, but you never can tell. They're down 17-4. And a swing and a miss by Bailey Dimmick. Dimmick has struck out both times she's been up, once swinging, once looking. It'll be Dimmick, Foley, and Call here in this bottom of the 5th. That one, it's the outside corner, called strike. And in the hole, 0-2 is Dimmick. Next pitch to Dimmick outside. lefty Demick swings and fouls it back here.
That's the only ball we have?
Yeah, they're going back to the dugout to get one, but by the time they do, they'll have retrieved that one. Now we're ready.
Let's go, 10.
Strike 3 called to Demick. She has wore the collar here this afternoon. 3 plate appearances and 3 strikeouts. For O'Donnell, that is strikeout number 5. She's the only one that has played this whole game for Millstadt. Here is McKenna Foley. Foley has popped up both times, once to the pitcher, once to the shortstop. Oh, hit her.
So that'll get her on base. Take it any way you can.
Second hit batter by O'Donnell. That'll bring up Carly Call. Carly has walked and scored and then singled. Swinging a foul ball. Right off the bottom side of the bat. Next pitch to Call. Stays a little outside. 1-1. O'Donnell brings home another pitch. Swing and a miss at the high strike by Call. And that one is a ball, and it gets away from the catcher, and down to second base is Foley. Labor Day weekend coming up. Hope everybody has fun, but stay safe. I'm not doing anything. Strike 3 called. Wow. Back-to-back strikeouts looking by Demick and Call. In between that, Foley was hit by a pitch, and here is Kingan.
Yep, her came out there in the outfield earlier. Now first plate appearance.
Yep, first time at bat.
Done some running. Could be the last batter of the game.
1-1 the count. Runner at second base. Swing and a miss, and the ball gets away, and over to third base will go Foley. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to the batter. Maddie Kingan. Swings at the ball in the dirt, and it gets away, and a run's going to score, and down to first base is going to be Kingan, so the inning stays alive.
Another strikeout. She already got 3, and she can go for the four strikeout inning.
Yeah. So, run comes across, and a strike to Jaco.
Now this is her first at bat.
Up high. Layla Jaco wants to put the ball in play. Here's the pitch from O'Donnell, swinging a foul. It's almost mosquito 30, isn't it?
Believe me, I'm going to find that out here in a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
That'll do it.
And that is it.
Yep, that's the ball game there.
That is the ball game as Jaco strikes out. So 3 strikeouts in the first inning for O'Donnell and 3 strikeouts in the last inning for O'Donnell.
4.
To give her a total of, 4 strikeouts in this inning. That's true. And that's a total of 7. That's the only time she struck out people, the first inning and the last inning. How about that? And you know they all want to shake hands, but that's not allowed anymore. So they all
hands, just
They all go out to their normal spot. So that's going to do it for us, and we got our taste of some Collinsville Middle School baseball and softball action this week, and next week that's the only thing we have going. A week from today, Chris Kettler will be here on this ball field doing a softball game on the Facebook page, and I'll be across the way doing a baseball game on this here YouTube channel. So until then, Chris Kettler, thank you very much. Have a great holiday weekend, sir.
You too. Have a good one. And
All right.
everybody enjoy your weekend.
Everybody, you do just that. Enjoy your weekend. My name's Todd Duke for Chris Kettler. We will talk to you Thursday.